All right, so I'm going to narrate this video just so it's clear what you're seeing, because the camera doesn't do a great job of capturing like the picture quality, so there's this kind of flare and the, lamp looks blown out and stuff like that. That's not in the actual image. This is purely to illustrate that now DBLE is on, it's kicked in, it's made a visible impact on the black levels. It also kind of does gamma manipulation on Adam Scott's hands, face, the lit part of his leg, and the lamp. And so if I open the menu, everything brightens up, and I close it, and you can see that dimming. It's not really indicative of what it looks like in person. It just looks like the scene is clicking into place. But this would be kind of the native how it would look like without DBLE. You can see it for like a quick little fraction of a second when the menu goes away, and then DBL kicks in. That's what it does to a scene with like this kind of dark content. I'm just do it a few more times. See, you see that gradual kick into place. And right now it's disengaged because of the brightness of the menu. Again, the camera isn't displaying what it looks like in person. And you can see it kick in. So there's that little beat where it's not engaged the very moment you dismiss the menu, and then it kicks in. So, not engaged yet? Now it kicks in. Right? Not engaged yet? Now it engaged. And you can kind of see it dim and click into place, and then it's kind of now locked into place. If I were to go and play the scene. So this is an easy way to test find a scene like this or a completely black screen. Have DBLE on. Open up the menu. DBLE is disengaged now. Turn the menu off, and you can visibly see the entire screen get darker, all the dark areas, and when there is like bits of bright on the screen like there is with the lamp and stuff like that, it makes it pop a little more because there's a gamma manipulation of kind of bringing out the highlights, basically just expanding out the dynamic range in a very pleasing way. And now my source went into it's dark in standby mode, so you can actually see kind of what some of the testers have been talking about, where when it goes to the very lowest DBLE kind of range, the deepest black, there's currently still a blue shift. That's why the orange lamp has turned blue. And then here's the remote, so you can kind of see just as a Easter egg in this DLB disengagement video, that there's still this blue shift bug that is very rare. And this is not actually how the movie looks. If I, that's how it looks. But that will very, very occasionally pop up, that blue shift bug. I think I've seen it in actual movie watching 3 times. So just still a little cleaning up around the edges. But just as a kind of final reminder, we've disengaged DBLE, because of the brightness of the menu, and then we dismiss the menu and we see it engage. This is very noticeable. I did have to switch my Titan Noir Max to 49 brightness. So there is still this issue where sometimes like it gets kind of caught or something. At 50 brightness, it's not going to do this visible engagement. It's not going to be as noticeable. It's not kind of engaged as strongly or whatever. So to record this, I had to go back and switch it back to 49 to have it have this kind of impact, the kind of impact that it should be having. So that would be something to check, just 50 to 49. If you're not getting that visible engagement, it brought it back for me.